Hey there, and welcome to a new episode of My Opinion On. This week we got abortion, so that's a pretty tough topic, and I think it's gonna be hard to cover this. So just a quick note on the gameplay before we get started. This is Lockdown, as you can see, MW3. Playing with the I think it's the M60 LMG. I just wanted to try something try out something new. Sorry. And as you can see, it's going pretty good. I don't get a Moab, but it's good anyway, so yeah. Okay, let's start on the topic. Oh, first of all, I should say, I will cover this topic from a German North American Great Britain view. I can't speak for every country on this planet because, you know, every country on this planet has its own problems. There are, you know, things that are different there, and the laws are totally crazy all around the world, so I can't cover all of that. But for North America and Germany, we basically got the same laws for abortion, and there's just a little difference in the British law from what I understand. So in Germany and North America, you can get an abortion up to the 12th week of pregnancy, just by request. You know, if the woman says she doesn't want this child, she can get the abortion. There's absolutely no problem with that. In Great Britain, she actually needs to see 2 doctors, and they need to confirm that it's okay to do it, so she can get it. So that's the only difference there. But as I read, there are ways to get around that. So, so basically, in all 3 of these countries, a woman can just, you know, abort the pregnancy if she wants to. And I think that's kind of a good thing, you know. I think the woman is pregnant, so it's her decision what happens with the pregnancy. If she doesn't want the baby, it's her decision, and I think there is actually nothing that should interfere with that. It's, you know, it's her body, so it's her life, and you know, it's many people say it's life and you shouldn't destroy it and stuff like that, but the thing is, if a woman gets a child that she didn't want, she will probably won't love it that much, or, you know, it could be that, how do I put that, yeah, it's just, you know, it's just wrong. It will basically ruin her life for the next 18 years, so it's very hard to say, but a child is a big deal breaker. It just, you know, changes your whole life, so yeah. But did you know that you can actually, I don't know, I couldn't find that, if that's okay in the US or in Great Britain, but in Germany you can actually abort an pregnancy up to last minute, so 9 months later, if doctors find anything unusual with the baby, so the unborn baby. So if, I don't know, if there is one disease where the baby doesn't evolve a brain, it doesn't build a brain, so it's brainless, and, you know, it doesn't live, so as soon as it pops out of the mother, it's just dead, so that's a very bad thing. Or if it's got some kind of, you know, genetic disease, or if, yeah, you know, if it doesn't have arms or legs or something like that, you are allowed to abort the pregnancy in Germany up to the last minute, and that seems to be hard, and I think it kind of is. You know, if the damage isn't that big, it may be a little hard to do that, but I still can understand it. But the thing is, I can understand it with certain kinds of diseases that will be a problem in their later life. You know, if there is, you can actually abort an pregnancy if you if the unborn child is diagnosed with Huntington's disease. I don't know if you know that, but it's a neurological disease that you will lose control over your muscles, and all your neurological functions sooner or later in your life. I think if the disease is controlled, you can get to 30, maybe 40 years, but that's all. You will die, and it's not a good thing to get children, because the disease is actually you can actually give it to your children. So yeah, that's just okay. I can understand if you want to abort a pregnancy with a child that is diagnosed with a sickness like that, a genetic sickness, and I think that's, yeah, it's okay then. So okay, this is very hard to talk about, because I know the thing is, many people think life is sacred and you should always try to save lives, and I can get that point, you know. And that's the thing. If you are in a first world country, like, you know, like I said, North America, most of European countries, you don't have to abort. You can set it up for adoption. You know, that may be that may be hard too, but you don't have to abort. You could carry out the child and just, you know, give it away. And I don't think anyone would blame you for that. It's okay, there are people that will always blame you for something like that, but you know. So I think sometimes that's a better solution. In a first world country, I think it's always a better solution. But as I said, it's the mother's decision, so who are we to interfere there? But I just think mothers should really consider this, because I talked to a couple of females that had an abortion, and they were okay with it mostly, but I remember talking to one of them, and she just said she really regretted aborting the child, and she always blamed herself. She thought she ended a life, and that's kind of a bad thing. And I don't know if that happens to many women, but to some it happens, and placing it for adoption might have been a better solution there. And yeah, that's just, I think they should consider that first. But yeah, this is just for first world countries. In other countries, I think that's totally different. So, the last thing is, if the pregnancy isn't by choice, you know, if it's a result of rape or abuse, and you know, whatever you say about life being sacred, I think if a woman was raped and she wants to get rid of the evidence, this is very very hard to say, but if she wants to get rid of that baby, I totally can understand that. That's not something you want to live with, you know. I think the baby would be a constant reminder of that crime, and it's not the baby's fault, so don't get me wrong, but it would be a constant reminder. So yeah. So what's your opinion on that topic? I know it's a very hard one, but I would love to hear it. And so I hope you enjoyed the episode as much as you can enjoy the topic like that. But yeah, so that's it for this episode, and yeah, I hope I'll see you again next week. And that's it. I'm Lost Link, signing out.